Hello students, now we are in question number 37. So before we move on to the journal entries are this much, okay? And I have not prepared this working note this time. So I want you to understand on your own, okay, without working note. But in the examination time, you are supposed to prepare the working note showing this profit, okay? So 4,300 minus 1,800 will be 2,500. So this is how we calculate the profit, okay? By now you should know this. Anyway, let us have a look at this. So Arun, Varun and Charu, okay, so their shares are forfeited here, okay. We don't have to worry about because 1,800 shares are being forfeited, and these shares, that is 1,800 shares, are only reissued, okay. So we can see here that Arun, who held 1,000 shares, failed to pay allotment, first call and final call money, okay. Barun, who held 500 number of shares, failed to pay first call and final call. And Charu, who held 300 number of shares failed to pay final call money, okay. So by preparing this table, you can see that clearly on time of allotment it is 1,000 number of shares which stand in call scenario, okay. You can see here this particular section, okay. And on first call it was 1,500 number of shares, and now you can see here, okay, this way. And on final call it is 1,800, okay. If you make this table, it will be very much helpful to you, okay. So anyway, now allotment money was due, first call was due, and final call was due, okay. Now we know this, okay. So allotment, it involves here rupees 5, okay, but it is actually including premium of rupees 3. So with allotment money, SPR was also due. That's why SPR is appearing in the debit side, okay. You know that. And the full face value of the shares is rupees 10, okay. So this is your full face value, or the entire called up money, okay. So this is your entry on forfeiture, okay. And when we reissue the number of shares, you can see that this reissue these shares are reissued at rupees 9 per share. So obviously this reissued amount is below rupees 10, that is the full face value. So share forfeiture account will appear in the debit side, okay. So you can do one thing, that is, if you are having problem, if you are having confusion, what you can do is that bank account debit, okay, 16,200, okay, write share forfeiture account debit, don't write the amount if you are confused, okay. Now go to this one, to equity share capital account, it will be 18,000. So 18,000 minus 16,200 will be 1,800, 1,800, okay. So this is how you can find the share forfeiture amount also. Or you can do one thing, that is, how many number of shares are reissued here? Here 1,800 shares are reissued, right? So 10 minus 9 is how much? 1. So 1,800 into 1 will be 1,800. So that is very simple, okay. So since share forfeiture we are having towards the credit side is 4,300 minus 1,800, which is appearing in the debit side, will be 2,500, okay. This is your profit on reissue of forfeited number of shares,